And okay, so tell me a little bit about what you actually want to learn then. I heard that you wanted to learn how to actually approach and how you want to deal with some characters that are a little bit hard for Kirby.
Yeah. Hmm. All right. So, for example, in a scenario like this, how do you think I should like approach you?
Just play the game first to start with. I want to see
All
what you
right.
have.
Got it.
Try and win.
All right. You actually like played Duck Hunt?
A little bit.
Interesting. Oh dang!
Ooh. He actually plays CSS. Nah. By the way, just so you know, this is being streamed.
All right. Can I say hi to your viewers?
Sure. Say hi.
Hi, JeJa's viewers.
Oh, that was a really bad thing. Damn. Great punish.
X. That's like one thing my friends say that I'm good at, like getting those punishes. Whenever it's like the opportunity comes.
I messed up big, so I
Oh,
deserve to
dang
get
it.
punished big. It's kind of just how it works in the end. I do think I need to get punished to learn. Oh, you're dead.
Yep.
You misspaced that twice. Not once, but twice.
Yeah, no, it's one thing that I feel like I need to work on. It's like I've already tried working on B reversing, like my up things,
You're
up
up B?
Bs. Yeah, my up B. It's just actually like spacing it out. Oh gosh, you have Jigglypuff, and yeah, it can be a bit difficult for that.
Hey!
Yes.
Oof.
Ooh, that was good. Very solid. Eesh. That's very good. Oh, dang! That was good. That was good.
Okay, so I kind of like one thing. It feels like you actually do have some idea of matchups because you played way differently than you were playing with Duck Hunt. With Duck Hunt, you were actually trying to rush in and play the Duck Hunt matchup, and you were actually playing the freaking Jigglypuff matchup. I like that. You actually do know some matchups. Are there any matchups specifically that you struggle with a lot?
I would say Mii Brawler, a lot of sword characters and let's see, the Balbons, like I mentioned before. Really anyone who I feel like I can get outranged by, I struggle to play against.
And I know you said projectiles too. You killed yourself.
Dang, yeah. Yep.
Is there a reason you've been like flubbing up some of your like recoveries a lot?
Mostly just because of misspacing. Yeah. Sometimes it just happens. It doesn't happen like really frequently.
Oh! I forgot!
Dang. So is Kirby your solo main, or do you have any like pocket mains?
I really want to pick up Pyra and Mithra as a secondary.
Yeah. I don't blame you for wanting to pick up a character like that, honestly. It's like I also kind of play Pichu, but it's like Kirby is like the character who I'm most confident in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because, like, he's the one who I've, like... Oh, okay, thank goodness. Because he's the one who I've, like, gotten, like, the most results with.
Well, me, yeah.
Against, like, projectile characters, I want to, like, try and, like, use, like, Nair a lot. Because I've seen somewhere how, like, that, like, beats out weak projectiles.
That beats out a lot. That's why we do really good against Min Min, too. Oh, bro.
What would you say is, like, the matchup you struggle the most with?
Steve!
Dang.
The answer is Steve!
Oh, Steve, yeah. I was actually watching your match against Samuel earlier today. It was a very
funny,
interesting match.
I down tilted him 50 times in a row.
Oh no, I saw that. I want to try that against the Steve main one day.
So that's a small thing that can happen if they put up walls, and Samuel will just put up, for some reason, 3 walls at the same time.
Yeah. And there was that one guy in the background who kept saying, "I love Samuel," and I was like, "What?" the entire time.
Nah, it's you could hear it way more IRL. It's so funny. So you picked up Kirby because you liked his combo game?
No, actually, I just picked up Kirby because I liked Kirby. I had no idea of competitive viability. I just chose the character who I like. Ooh.
You're dead.
Oh no. Yeah.
How long have you played Kirby?
Since 2018.
When did you start playing competitively?
Kind of in like it was like I first got Smash for 3DS in July of 2018, and then I got Ultimate in December, and then I kind of around Ultimate was kind of when I started to take the game more seriously, and so 2018 is also kind of when I got like serious at the game. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Dang. It's been a struggle for me, especially like having to like know that like not every match is just going to be the same thing. Because like I remember one thing I would always do is like in Smash 4, like when I was just a noob at the game, I would just do like Kirby like forward throw into down air, and then just do that until the opponent was at 50%, and then just trying to bait them out with a hammer.
That doesn't exactly work here, but I like the idea back in Smash 4. I remember in Smash 4 I was a noob too, to be fair.
Oh, dang. Yeah. I've done it once or twice against a couple of friends at my old school, and it worked. But it really only works, I guess, if we're trying to troll your opponent. They don't know about it.
So, you know, a lot of your recoveries so far have been kind of very predictable, I guess you could say. Have you noticed that? Like, a lot of your recoveries, whenever you're recovering, you recover in a very predictable way, I want to say. There's no absolute, like, mix-up towards it. It's just, if I'm going up, you can tell I'm going to go high and recover high. If I'm going low, it means I'm going to recover low no matter what. If I'm parallel to the ledge, I'm just going to go straight towards the ledge. Basically, what I'm saying is your game plan when you're going towards the ledge and trying to recover from off stage is just go towards ledge. It's not how you go towards ledge, it's just you go towards ledge. The straightest path is like the best one in your opinion right now. And that's not correct. Yeah. You should try mixing that up a little bit. As well as that, I don't really see you trying to fight me off stage with like any aerials or anything. You just kind of like take the hits. Yeah, oh shoot, I misinputted. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say how it's like I've really been like trying to focus more on Kirby's ground game because like that's like his greatest like strat like trait. But I feel like as a result, that's kind of made me not really that confident to go off stage.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. How would you say Kirby fares against Rob?
I don't think it's a bad matchup, honestly. I don't think it's winning or even. I think it's like slightly losing, like a -1 type of beat. I think Kirby has a lot of those, just a lot of -1s.
Yeah, no. It's one thing I've noticed. Just one of the things that comes with maining a low tier. Dang. Oh. Have you ever used side B like ever?
As in hammer with Kirby? No.
Yes.
No, I try and avoid that move as much as possible. That won't work at that percent. Also, actually it might have, but I've kind of started realizing something. It feels like with your combo game, at least right there, you just messed up straight up the combo. And I think that's just because you didn't buffer the move at all. The easiest way to do it, in my opinion, is just buffer the move. And you kind of waited way too long to do that better. Do you know what a buffer is?
I do. It's like, so let's see, if I were to like hold shield right here, and then like up like if I shield grabbed like, and I was spamming up tilt, like it would like do the up tilt as soon as I was done.
Yeah, kind of.
Or like,
yeah, literally. No, it's just literally, it's basically queuing up your next move. So if I do an up tilt and then I like mash like a neutral air, the game will automatically do it for me as soon as I did it near the end of the move. So like if I do it and then like, let me explain this better. If I up tilt and while the up tilt's finishing itself, do another move like neutral air, the game will do the neutral air as soon as the up tilt's completed. And there's a certain amount of frames between like the ending of the up tilt to the next move where I can buffer, quote unquote, the next move.
Got it. I always knew what buffering was. That's just a way better explanation for it. Thanks for that.
Nah, your definition was not bad either.
You oftenly abuse Kirby's low profiling.
I think abusing Kirby's low profiling is one of the best things you can do. In almost every matchup, you should be using the fact that Kirby has a super low profile with neutral air. Not neutral air. Well, no. Let me explain that a little bit more. Neutral air, if soon as you land with a move like neutral air, you actually pancake a little bit, and that's helped me out before in the past. But the biggest things I do is definitely like down tilt / crouch. Crouch and down tilt are the biggest moves you'll see me use whenever I need to low profile. I can low profile with a lot of moves when I land because Kirby's pancaking when he lands. You can literally land and you'll see Kirby, you know, do a little pancake animation. And a lot of his aerials follow the same rule. When he lands, he pancakes a little bit. There are specific things that he doesn't pancake, like with back air, he doesn't really pancake. But with moves like forward air and air, he pancakes. Try it.
Alright. Yeah, I've watched Phantom's video on that and it helped. It's like one thing I saw from that video was like, if you do bear, actually like the landing leg, it kind of pancakes you. But like just not as much as his crouch. But like, maybe if you like crouched as well, you can do
Forward air,
something like that.
forward air pancakes you a lot for a small second.
Yeah.
Same with Nair.
Yep. And another thing I saw from the fans on video is like his stopping animation. Like it pancakes you a fair amount.
Oh, I get it. Fun fact: charging up smash also does the same thing, which I think is really funny. But crouch and down tilt are like the best by far. Crouch.
Oh dang.
Just crouch. There you go. That's what I'm showing. It's literally just how good that move is. And
Dang.
what you just saw with my sword missing you, that's what you should also try against just general swordy characters. Because sometimes they're going to struggle a little bit more to hit you with the way sword moves work. In general, I use that. I don't just use it against specific matchups. I use it more against specific matchups. Like, Wii Fit Trainer, crouch, best friend. I love crouch and Wii Fit Trainer matchup. And I also use it to approach a lot. Like with Samus's charge shot, or Hero's like little charge thing as well. I can like avoid the first 2 phases of like Hero's charging thing. The problem is, the 3rd phase, I know if I get fully charged, I'm not going to be able to avoid that if I crouch.
Yeah.
So I just have to be aware of that. Same with Samus's. Up to a certain point, like half charge on Samus's Samus's neutral ability. Bro, you can just crouch it until it's half charged. At that point, it'll actually start hitting way lower. So you can't do that anymore. You have to actually deal with it as a normal projectile. That was weird. Hello.
Funny how bounce doesn't even like phase me because this character has no projectiles apart from Final Cutter. Yeesh.
Apart from what?
Final Cutter.
Final Cutter, kind of.
Yeah. Oh dang, dang.
I like that attempt though. So
yeah,
with approaching, I don't really think we need to use projectiles too much unless we have like a projectile we can use. Like if I get matchup against a Samus on quick play, I'm not gonna lie to you, I always go for the copy lane. It's the same thing in tournament. I will sacrifice my damage output because if you ever watch any of my VODs, I go for really high damage combos. I'll sacrifice my damage for like the copy ability, and I'll go for a copy ability instead to end off a combo, just because I really like that copy ability. If I look a lot for Hero's copy ability as well. Hero's copy ability is also really good. A lot of the charging like projectiles you can have with Kirby, they're really good.
Yeah.
Some of them also have unique things about them. Like, you know DK's like Mega Punch?
Yeah.
So, fun fact, that hits the ledge with Kirby. If you fully charge it, it hits underneath the ledge. Only with
I think
Kirby.
I've seen a video on that.
Also, occasionally trying to go for a big punish with like an F smash is fine, but you do it way too much, my mate. And like I said, you don't really try and fight me off stage. You kind of just end up getting hit because of it. That was not a good recovery there. Do you know why?
Yeah, because I landed on the stage and you can easily just punish me.
I don't even think it's because you landed on the stage. Landing on the stage isn't a bad idea, like, always. It's the fact that you landed so far away from me, specifically. That... I actually don't know if that would have killed with good or bad DI. There was a couple times there where you could have punished me with a back air. You were facing behind, like... You were facing me. No, sorry. You weren't facing me. Your back was facing me. When your back's facing me, that means you have access to our best out-of-shield option. Back air. Out-of-shield back air is frame 9. And when I'm just mashing my F-tilt on your shield, it's not a bad idea at all to just, you know, back air. Especially considering the fact that, well, hey... your back is looking towards me. You have full access to that move. It's faster than Nair right now, so it's better. As well as that, it does more damage, more knockback, and is in general our best kill move. In my opinion, at least. Nah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you lived!
Yeah. Yeah. Oof.
So in that situation, did you ever think about when I'm going off stage, thinking to yourself like, hey, what if I did like a move like an up air? Because I was above you there, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You could have done an up air and hit me away, and then I would have decided, hey, I'm going to go back to stage. And you could have reset the situation a little bit more in your favor.
Very true. Right. Oh, man. Inkling used to be one of my worst matchups.
I think you have to approach Inkling a lot, but once you get close enough range to them, I think you have to abuse the fact that you have like that crouch, because this backer is just way too good. It's way hard to deal with them in the air with this backer. So you have to abuse the fact that like down tilt and crouch just really hard to hit in general. That's what I do a lot in this matchup.
The main thing that always got on my nerves whenever I played Inkling was a stupid roller. Wow, why did I say that?
Honestly, roller is just a small thing you need to take care of, or like be a little bit afraid of at high percents. I like the fact that you tried to up air just there. I do that a lot.
Yeah.
If you ever watch me like try and like fight someone, whenever they send me off stage, I'm more likely to do a move like forward air if they're in front of me, or back air if I'm facing like my back towards them. Comparatively to like if they're above me, I'm going to do up air. And if they're below me, then it's going to be a lot harder for them to hit me. And most of the time, I'll just be able to get back to ledge or back to stage.
No.
I just look at where they are and see that, hey, I'm facing forward, I'm facing backwards. So back air or forward air if they're facing horizontal. But if they're facing above me, well, up air's right there. And up air's not bad at all.
Ooh.
Up air. So up airing me as soon as you saw me coming down would not have been a bad idea. But I get that. That one's hard to react to.
Yeah. It's weird seeing Inkling like played at a level like this, because honestly, most times I just see Inkling spam the stupid roller.
Honestly, I'm not that good at Inkling. I just know what I'm doing in general with this game. I'd say I have a fair amount of fundies.
Interesting.
That's gonna hit you. What?
Dang. Who knows, maybe I will profile a bit.
So you know you can roll through jabs after 20 hits or something like that? Not 20 hits, 11 hits.
Did not know that, actually. Not know that.
So here's a really weird mechanic about Smash Ultimate that I've never understood, but at the same time have. The coders decided that, hey, if you get locked in shield, you should have a way to get out. So they made it so that after, I think, 11 hits, you're able to roll through, like, a jab like that. So if I'm jabbing you, and you think that I'm just going to keep jabbing you, and I'm not going to let go of the jab, feel free to just roll. And that roll will go through my jab, most likely. Or it'll basically put you in a better position. That's all that matters. So looking at where you were, you could have rolled backwards and helped yourself. I don't think your roll forward would have gone far enough to, like, get you out of the ink. Also,
What a fun matchup.
even though you do know some matchups, it feels like a lot of time you just don't fully know the other ones. And I feel like you know enough neutral to start working on what I'm going to say is your combo game or your advantage state. So if you ever see me play, right, you're going to notice a lot of things. But the big one I'm going to say here is that whenever I hit someone, notice how I always deal at least like 40% if nothing else. But most of the time I do like 60 or 70 or even take a stock from just a single interaction, right?
Yeah.
So that's do you know, have you ever heard the words neutral, advantage, and disadvantage?
Yes.
Do you know what they mean?
I have a pretty basic understanding of what they mean. Neutral is neutral is like when no player has an advantage. Advantage is when one player has an advantage, and disadvantage is when for example, if I was in the corner and on the ledge, that would mean I'm in disadvantaged state.
Correct. All of those are just fancy terms for describing that someone is either winning or losing because of an interaction.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. My advantage is what drives me to like be a better Kirby player. That is literally the reason I am considered like a better Kirby player, just because my advantage goes really hard. Now, I'm not saying you need the best advantage in the world to be good with Kirby. You could have a... Do you know who JeJaCord is?
Yes, I've heard of him.
So, JeJaCord was the, like, before COVID, right? Before COVID, he was, like, undoubtedly the best Kirby in the world. And then after COVID, I was kind of born during the COVID era. And that sounds really weird, but I was. I literally came up during the COVID era because I just grinded the game so much. And I realized that, hey, this game's really fun. I think I want to play better. So I kind of grinded the game, and JeJaCord and I play completely differently. I'm the best Kirby now, but he was the best Kirby for a while. So I always give him props to that. The difference between him and I is JeJaCord played neutral. His entire gimmick with Kirby was that he had the best, like, it's still the best, actually, because my neutral still doesn't compare to his. He had the best neutral of any Kirby in the world. He played really patiently. He knew how to approach really well, and he knew how to pressure more than anything else. I can do most of that, but still, I lack the patience he had. I have a different gimmick. Whenever I hit someone, they suffer a lot. Like, I make sure. So here's what I can teach you pretty easily. Oh, I'm dead. Here's what I can teach you pretty easily. You don't need the best advantage, and you don't need the best... Oh, what? You don't need the best neutral. But a combination of the both helps a lot more. Give me a second after this. So, anyways. A good mixture of the both helps a lot. But I can teach you a lot about advantage state. And right now, your disadvantage is what is hella lacking. Whoops.
Yeah.
So, about your advantage, I don't really see you like doing any combos or anything.
Yeah.
At least not any complicated ones. And when I saw you try and go for like forward throw, down air, you still mess it up by like, oh my god, I'm dead. You still messed it up by not really properly buffering the combo. Instead, when your downer came out, it was way too slow. It's as if you did the forward throw, waited for the entire like animation to finish, and then decided, hey, I'm gonna down air. But the better way to do it is just to immediately like watch the animation basically be complete, and right before it completes, you just press the forward air or you press the down air. So you can buffer that input. Also, give me just 1 second, won't you?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I have returned though.
Cool. Yeah, it's like I've learned a good amount of combos. It's just finding the opportunities to land them can be a bit tricky sometimes. It's like I've even been lagging a bit, and I remember it's like you know how in Brawl Kirby had the infamous like forward throw into up air.
Not really, but I kind of know it. I don't know it well
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I learned that like if you do that around like like around like the late 20s for like a good amount of mid weights, it can um true combo.
Into itself.
Uh like forward throw into up air. It's
So
like actually,
not in this game. In this game, it's slightly different. Some characters can get hit by forward throw and up air at early percents, and some can't. But in this game,
yeah.
it's like early percent, not late percent or medium percent. As well as that, I don't. Oh, whoops. I don't think I've actually seen you go for like many grabs either. Like at early percent,
Yeah.
you don't really go for like forward throws. And as well as that, let me tell you a little bit of advice personally. So if you want to improve your combo game, you have to get good at fast falling forward airs,
Yeah.
which right now you just are not. I also understand one other thing. It's you don't fully know like the combo percents yet. You don't know what changed into other stuff at early percents or late percents yet. That's something that you kind of go into the lab and do yourself, or just get by playing, because that's kind of how I learned it. After a while playing, I just saw that, hey, this is possible on this character, so it should in theory be possible on this other character over here. But it's going to be at different percents, of course, just because they're different characters.
Yeah.
No! Whoops. By the way, this is another, like, this matchup specifically is a matchup of just pure patience and footsies. This is one of the matchups where you use your down tilt a lot, you use your F tilt a lot, you use moves like that a lot, and whenever he approaches from the sky, like I did just there, if you're having the ability to, you want to do an up tilt.
Got it. It's weird because it's like I know Kirby up tilt is Kirby's most infamous like combo starter though. It's weird how it's like on most characters you can't really do much from zero with it.
With up tilt,
Yeah.
you can do up tilt into like up tilt into up tilt, if nothing else. Or you can
Yeah.
go for a hard read, which is oftentimes what I do. I try and go for like harder reads with my up tilts at early percents. So instead of just doing up tilts, you can see me doing up tilt into like turnaround grab or something, right?
Yeah, I've seen you do that before.
That isn't true. But the thing about it is a lot of players want to smash a move, or they'll want to do nothing, or they'll want to air dodge. And if they do any of those three, they just end up like getting hit by it. So you could have F smashed there, by the way, and I would have died. Hella.
Oh dang it.
Hello.
Um,
You ruled the last time you did that too.
yeah,
You always have to be mixing up your ledge options as well. It's one thing about
of course.
disadvantage.
Yep.
But here's a funny thing a lot of people forget to mention. You have an extra option on ledge that a lot of people just forget about. It's called you don't do anything on the ledge. You wait. So you wait to mix up. And that's really, really good. It's really good oftentimes to just wait on the ledge for an extra second and not do the same time you did last time. Because you could do a roll, and I could be expecting a roll, and I might go a little bit early. But if you wait a little bit longer, I might mess up. Because I think you're going to roll a little bit earlier than you actually rolled. Nice. That DI, that definitely should not have killed. That DI was slightly off there, mate. I deserve that. Oh, whoops. That was not bad. Also, I want you to do me a favor. Don't do anything.
Alright.
Don't do anything. Stand right there. Grab me and forward throw me. And then forward air. Yeah, I thought so. Do it again. That was better. A lot of the time, for some reason, I've seen that you just mess up and don't do it fast enough.
No,
And by that, I mean earlier this, like, match, I saw that you did it a little bit way slower. But the reason I still got hit by that forward air is because I'm D to D. And my frame 4 air dodge is way too slow to get out of that. What about if I was something like Sonic with a frame 2 air dodge, I would have been able to get out. Just because you can slightly mess up there. Also, I see your forward airs, and I think you're doing good with forward air, but I don't see you ever fast falling any of your forward airs after you do them.
no.
None of those would fast fall. No. No. Try and fast fall them. At the peak of your jump, press down. Forward air, at the peak of your jump, press down. There you go. There was one. No. Yeah, it's better. It's a little bit slow. That fast fall is definitely a little bit slow, but that's better. No, that was not fast falling. No fast fall either.
Oh, well.
No, that was an air, and it fast fell at the end. That's good to see still.
Like that?
A little bit. Once you get better at it, at the peak of your jump, that was not a fast fall. At the peak of your jump, you can fast fall it. That was not a fast fall either. Oh, actually, no, that one was. That one was actually a fast fall. That one was way too late.
Alright. When you do short hop forward, do you like press X forward and A at the same time, or do you short hop and then import the forward air?
No, no. So, I do what it's... I do the very simple thing of just... I jump, press X and A at the same time, and forward at the same time to do a forward air. All of it at the same time to do a forward air. You had it there. You had it. That was really good. That was a full hop. Also, no, just press X, A, and forward at the same time to do a forward air.
No.
You're fast falling them, but you're fast. That one was perfect. Yes! Well, that one was a little bit slow. That one was also a little bit slow. That one didn't even fast fall. No.
Alright.
You get it once or twice where you land with the last hit of forward air on the ground. You can see it land near the ground. That one was better. That one was not it. Not it. Not it.
Alright.
That was nicer. That was nicer. Do you see these forward airs and how they're falling? That one was perfect. Did you see how that last one landed perfectly?
Yep.
That's what I do. If you land like that, if you hit someone with like that, you can convert into better combos. By doing a fast fall forward air like that, perfect. And hitting someone with it, you can do something like fast fall forward air, rising fast fall forward air, grab them, do a forward air, do a forward throw into forward air, and then what I do usually is I do something called an extended dash cancel, or EDC for short, but I just say extended dash cancel. I'm going to show you something super simple, but super stupid in this coding game. Because this game, remember, was coded by unpaid interns. So here's what you're going to do. Do you have your C6 set to tilts?
No.
Fuck. Never mind. So, by the way, actually, I'm curious now. What's your control screen? What's your control scheme? Sorry.
Alright, so I have X and Y to jump,
GameCube
A to
controller?
attack and do... Huh?
GameCube or Pro controller?
Pro.
Pro? I also have a Pro controller.
Yeah. Yeah. For my, for my grabs, I have, like, left and right, and then for my shield, I have ZLZR. Also, I set, like, my stick sensitivity, I think it's called, to low, because I feel like that helps me do F tilts better.
So that does, like, I don't even remember. It's like 1 frame or something like that of difference. so it doesn't matter too much, honestly. But I'm gonna say this: it would be way better. Do you have tap jump on?
No.
So you have almost default. I'm going to recommend this to you immediately because I always recommend this to every single Kirby player. Kirby's tilts are really fucking good. So I recommend always, like, turning smash stick to tilt stick.
Got it.
That's just like a big recommendation I do for Kirby players.
Got it.
Yeah.
So how do you do smash attacks?
You smash your stick forward in A. You don't have to hold it. You can just... Yeah. Same thing for down smash and up smash. Just press your controller really fast upwards and A at the same time. And then down smash. Yep.
Got it.
That's how I
I've
do it.
I've always been hesitant to use tilt stick because I wasn't really sure how I'd be able to do smash attacks, but now that I know that, I will probably start using it. Wait.
I'm dead.
No, you're not, unfortunately.
I'm D to D. Never mind. Oh, I thought you were dead there. But yeah, remember that forward air technique? Try using that with a lot more of your aerials as well. Whenever you're doing some of these aerials, I just don't see you like ever fast falling them properly.
Got it.
It's not just forward air. It's like whenever you're landing with a neutral air, you don't land with like fast fall neutral air. You just neutral air.
Yeah, very true.
Also, one thing, like, this is also a problem I have, but I have a slightly different thing with it, is I never see you go for inhale / grabs. And
yeah.
The reason I'm saying inhale as well is because I consider it a command grab, and Kirby just has, like, command grab, and then he has a grab. And why I'm saying that's important is because a command grab is still a grab. It goes through shield.
Oh.
So a lot of time when I'm shielding, and you see me shielding, because I know you're going to attack. That's all you've been doing. That's all you will do. I know you're just going to attack. And you're not going to grab. So I shield. Because that's, of course, what's going to beat your attacks. You could instead occasionally, like, do an aerial, right? Instead of doing an aerial, like a forward air, you can jump up and, like, inhale. And that's a huge mix-up I do personally in bracket. So, you know what conditioning is?
I don't actually.
So whenever someone says he's being conditioned, it means it making the opponent want to do one specific option. So let's say I always attack your shield like you've been doing to me, right?
Yeah.
What do you think the opponent's going to do? If I'm always attacking, what do you think the opponent's going to do to counter the fact that I'm always attacking?
Probably shield.
Alright, so how do we beat shield?
Land grab.
Or grab. Here's the thing as well. Conditioning is just making the opponent think that, hey, I'm going to keep attacking because I've been attacking. So eventually, you're going to condition your opponent to just want to shield. And when they just start shielding without thinking, you can see that and be like, look, I've been attacking so much that he's just shielding. Now what do? I grab or I inhale?
Maybe... Wait, could you repeat the question?
There was no question.
Oh.
It's just, here's what you can do. After you've conditioned them or made them want to keep shielding, because you've only been attacking, they're gonna want to shield, right? Naturally.
Yeah.
That's a natural reaction. That's called conditioning. Doing one thing over and over again so that the opponent thinks you're going to do it again. And then, what you do is mix up. So instead of just attacking again like you normally would, you would mix up by using your inhale, or you would mix up by going for a grab. Do you know what a tomahawk is, or have you ever heard of a tomahawk?
I have heard of tomahawks. I was actually kind of practicing them earlier today.
So, you know what a tomahawk is then?
It's like when you jump and then you fast fall. Well, okay, I was on a tomahawk, but like...
So a tomahawk is jumping and then like trying to bait out the fact that you're probably going to do an aerial. So the opponent's like, oh shoot, look, Fox is jumping. He's probably going to do a neutral air. But then instead of doing a neutral air, I land. That's a tomahawk. Just literally empty hopping near an opponent and making them think that you're going to attack them.
Makes sense.
Tomahawks are good when you start mixing up with them. They're a really good mix-up. That's what they're strong about. You know, you could have gone and killed me right then and there.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like one thing I really want to do is like gain confidence in going off the stage again, because that's one thing I struggle with.
So why do you think you struggle with going off stage specifically?
I feel like it's kind of just because it's like I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna get edge guarded or something.
Like reverse edge guarded?
Yeah.
Well, that's completely fair, to be honest, but, well, you messed up. The thing is with that, I want to say that Kirby oftentimes just has a better advantage by going off stage. There are a lot of situations, which you'll learn by just playing the game, by the way, where you're going to see something and you're going to be like, I should stay on stage because I'm not going to be able to reach them with a downer. I'm not going to be able to reach them with a neutral air. I won't have time to do a back air in a safe position. You know, you'll see that you're not able to position yourself correctly for an edge guard. And so that's the time where you stay on stage and ledge trap. But then again, your ledge trapping is also lacking here. Whenever you ledge trap, you kind of just let me on stage for free sometimes. Like you did just now with the Fox Kirby match. You let me back on stage for free. You were trying to cover roll, but I don't roll that much. I do a lot of neutral get up, so you should try and cover neutral get up against me specifically. With ledge trapping specifically, it's just watching your opponent being like, hey, look, my opponent really likes X option, so I'm going to try and cover X option.
I think what you mean with these like fastball forwarders, you're doing like a lot in the same amount of time. I'm seeing what you're like this playstyle of Kirby, just like the touch of death, just making sure your opponent. See, I thought you go for that the up tilt pivot grab.
Yep.
You see, you want to know something?
What?
It's like what you're doing on me. It's like I feel like I'm capable of doing a lot of stuff like that as well.
Hell yeah!
It's weird thing for me. It's like whenever I'm playing against like a CPU, I always feel like I can get a combo like that. But whenever I'm against like an actual person, it just feels a bit weird, especially like online.
So here's the thing: against actual people, they have something called DI. A lot of CPUs can struggle with DI a lot. So when an opponent actually starts DIing, you have to be ready to read that.
Yeah.
That's what I do a lot. I look at my opponent, I look at their position, I know where they're going to be after the hit. Or if I don't know, I react to it after I hit the hit.
It's
something that comes with playing the game or labbing it. You can lab out combos for sure, comparatively to like learning neutral or learning advantage. You can lab out a combo.
Got it.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, I'm probably like definitely gonna change my stick to like tilt stick after this because, honestly, like I really want to use forward tilt more because I've heard it's like a very good move.
Forward tilt's super good. I'm not gonna lie.
Darn. It's like I've seen it and it's like a mini F smash almost.
F tilt honestly is just like it's a really good poking option is what I say, because it has enough range. You can space it and poke safely at your opponent with your little foot and be like, hey, I know you're there, but I'm just going to poke you a little bit. I want you to do an option. And another thing you are not really taking full advantage of is like spacing your moves like down tilt and F tilt against shield, so you can safely shield pressure me.
Yeah, that's one thing I've realized. Like one time, I was just playing against my friend, who was me brawler, and like I just kind of ran up and down tilted him, and then I kind of just got punished for it because like I didn't get the trip, and like he was just able to capitalize. So dang. Oh, that's a question I was actually going to ask you. Why do you always like angle your forward smashes and your downs, like your forward tilts down?
Forward smashes down? Oh, and forward tilts.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the funny thing. I just angle it on the situation. But I do in specific situations angle it down a lot. So, you know how F smash can be angled down? up,
Yeah.
and like normal. Fun fact,
Yeah.
up angled F smash kills 1% earlier. 1. So it's almost never worth it. But here's a really weird thing. You know when you miss a tech and you go into a miss tech?
Yeah.
So if you want to do like a jab lock, let's say against the Bayonetta, something you can do is go up and like do double down tilt, which is the most optimal one, up until like 80%. In that case, you have to do jabs. The thing is, Bayonetta's so freaking skinny. In fact, Bayonetta's so skinny that if I normally F smashed her, or if I F smashed up, it's gonna miss because it's a jab lock. And Bayonetta's so skinny that she goes underneath my F smash. So I've always gotten accustomed to doing down angled F smashes. As well as that, go on the ledge, go on the ledge.
Alright.
And just stay on the ledge for a second, alright? Watch this.
Ooh.
Okay, now, get back on the ledge. No, just get back on the ledge. It's fine.
Got it.
Here's a normal F smash. It doesn't hit. Only down angled F smashes hit on ledge. And only against specific characters. You can get up now.
Alright.
Against specific characters, you can hit down angled F smash on the ledge, but it has to be down angled always.
Gotcha.
As well as that, F tilt, like get back on the ledge real quick. The reason I angle it down with F tilt is in these situations, down angled F tilt hits the ledge when you space it correctly. You can get back up.
Got it.
Another thing I do sometimes, if I read a jump, like jump, I'll angle my F tilt up to catch their jumps. Or to catch their landings. So that's when I'll angle my F tilts up. Whenever I angle my F tilts down, it's just because, like, well, you can get back up now. It's just because of ledge stuff. Or because I need to jab lock stuff. As well as that, down angled F tilt sends at a slightly lower angle. Because it sends at a slightly lower angle, I can do stuff like this for slightly longer. And it can lead to, like, tech chases like I just did there. Or it could lead into jab locks. And in easier fashion, so I usually angle it down whenever I'm trying to go for that. The times I angle it, like, straightforward is shield. You can shield.
Oh.
F-tilt angled forward, just like straightforward, has the most range. So if I want to, like, you know, what I was going to say. If I want to just, why is my brain faulting? There we go. What am I saying? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. My brain had a brain fart. If I want to F-tilt and I want to just hit my opponent's shield or hit my opponent, I'm going to use normal F-tilt because it has the most range. So I'll use up angled F-tilt to catch jumps. Down angled to catch, like, jab locks, send at a lower angle, or catch people on ledge. F-tilt, normal F-tilt, just for poking. That's the best thing. Poke. Poke. And then F-smash is the same way. Oftentimes, though, I'll just use down angled or up angled F smash. If I think they're going to have like a jump, I'll probably up angle it. But for the most part, you're going to see me angle it downwards. Just because down is, in my opinion, the most useful one.
Yeah.
So here's what one time I use like up, for example. For floatier characters like Jigglypuff, they're going to go slightly higher. So if I do a down angled one, it's going to miss. So against characters like Jigglypuff, after hitting a forward air 1, you can combo into F smash at later percents, like 70 and up. So I'll do forward air 1, up angled F smash. And against characters that are like really good at fast falling, like someone like, for example, Greninja or Fox, I'll either do down angled F smash or I'll do forward just F smash.
Got it.
It just depends on the situation. But the reason you see me do down angled F smash so much is because that's the situation that comes up the most.
Got it. Alright. So I have one last question. You know the Kirby Dare Ride thing?
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
Wait, whoops. Here. Let me show you a funny thing.
Like...
So, here's the thing about it. There's two ways to do it. I do it this way. Sorry. I do it the instant double jump method. Because there's two methods. I'm not good at the first method. The first method's called the full hop method. And I really am not good at it because I haven't practiced it. I practiced this one. So, you see how this is like a normal down air? Have you ever heard of an instant double jump? It's a short hop.
I have heard of it.
So it's either a short hop or a full hop. Doesn't really matter. But then you do an instant double jump. So as soon as I jump again.
Hmm.
So it doesn't matter if it's a short hop. It doesn't matter if it's a short hop or a full hop. I just double jump really fucking fast.
Got it. Got it. So do you need like I've seen like that, like you need like like you need to one of your triggers to jump or something for that, right?
Wait, what's up?
Like you need to set one of your triggers to jump.
Oh
for
no,
that,
I
right?
just use X and I just do like double X. I have one of my triggers
Okay.
as jump, but I don't use it for that. I just do it with X twice really fast.
All right. Yeah, you see, I really want to learn how to do that. It's just I'm struggling to learn how to like auto cancel the down airs.
So that was the hardest part I was struggling with too, because once I got the instant double jump down, it's different from a full hop timing. So I had to relearn the timing. Once I learned the timing though, I just muscle memoried it. It's honestly one thing where I literally spend like an hour a day for like 3 days straight, just practicing how to like learn the timing until eventually the combo counter was always true and I was just always hitting it. And from there I learned how to do other things.
Got it.
So we're kind of, approaching the end of this session, so let's end it off with the best of 3, won't we?
All right.
I'm going to try a little bit, by the way. So if you don't hear me talking, that's probably why.
Okay.
Whoops.
Oh my gosh, I love that move so much. Like, it just sends you at such like a bad angle, like all the time. It's so.
I shouldn't have died, but the problem is I immediately inputted it down here by accident. It buffered.
Oh my gosh, that
You're
was
dead.
just. That was just so. That was very comedic.
Ah, alright, I don't remember that.
I don't think I really want to use stone to like juggle people, like get out of juggle situation.
You don't want to use that often. That's a big mix-up, and that's like a massive mix-up of your opponent's going to fuck up. Also, that was 40 or 2 into down smash, which is also a true combo with late percents like 100+.
Yeah, I've seen that from Juggle Boy.
It's like one of my favorites.
Yeah. Oh yeah, am I able to like look at the stream later on your Twitch?
Yep, that's why I stream it.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that to look at the match replays. It's like your playstyle is very similar to like what I want from my Kirby, like just have that touch of death, like your opponent messes up once and they just like at 60%. Then you just gotta search for like that good opportunity to like net the kill. Oh yeah, question. I've seen you like do like 2 down tilts into like a forward smash. Although oftentimes I'll notice like the first down tilt trips and the second one doesn't. Like why do like 2 down tilts when just like one to like net the trip?
So I'm not gonna lie to you. Oftentimes when I do that, I don't mean to.
Interesting. You footstooled me like twice.
Yeah, I know. I phantom footstooled you as you were going up on the up B.
Does that like reduce my height?
No, it doesn't reduce your height at all. It just gives me a jump for free.
Interesting.
Oh, Scoob, I'm not dead.
Dang. You just try and style on me with that side
Yes. GG's.
B? I don't blame you.
So, another thing, by the way,
Yeah.
that you should think about working on is just your DI, because that's, occasionally I just see your DI falter really hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much, by the way, for booking, and I hope I'll see you again sometime.
Yeah, thank you so much for your help. I'll definitely take this into note.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. God bless.
You too, mate. You too. Hey, Evil Turnip, what's up? I appreciate you coming in, mate. Oh, wait, I made a mistake. Thought so. There we go. Ah, that actually turned out to be a good session. By the way, how you doing, Evil Turnip? That was interesting.